it makes me feel like I have to worship the man. I don't really have my own existence. My whole existence is to serve purpose to men, which I don't necessarily agree with.
Okay.
And I know it does like talk about like the woman is actually supposed to be like respected and all this types of stuff.
Okay.
So I am figuring out my own perspective in religion. I believe
You have two questions, so I'm going to do the one that my brother's going to do one, yeah? So I'm going to let him deal with the woman part of it, and I'm going to be the voice part of it.
I don't have too long again. I know my lunch break.
That's all right.
My job's still
Give me 1 Peter 3 and verse. We're going to start from verse 7. The reason why we read the Bible is because we believe it was a book that was governed and constitute a people. That's what the book is for. Now, if you go into any society, any parts of the world, you'll find that they have the same common goals, interests that is going to help to guide, to lead, to protect, and all the different things that are exactly. Do you know what I mean? So that's what we believe the Bible does. 1 Peter 3 and verse 7. This is what we follow. Read.
1 Peter, verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge.
So this is talking about a husband and wife. Now, this is speaking to the husband to dwell with the wife according to knowledge. Read.
Giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
Now, the Bible says she's the weaker vessel. In what aspect? Meaning, there's an order. You have God, Christ, man, woman. It doesn't mean it diminished the woman's role in a relationship in terms of her worth. I'm telling you that what the Bible is saying is that the man is the protector. Why? Because, for example, if someone breaks into your house being a married woman, you're not going to say, oh, husband, stay in the bed. I'll go and deal with this. Do you understand? That's the man's role. In everything.
Some relationships, it may not be the man's role. You see what I mean?
But it should always be. Why? Because we are the stronger vessel. I wouldn't want a woman to be my protector. What woman would want to say, you know what, I'm his protector?
But can you see how in like modern day society, it's no longer hierarchy?
But remember, we're reading, this is from the beginning, which should be throughout all generation. Now, the reason why things is the way it is because we have gone away from this, because we have lost our roles. In everything, anything that has order has to have a role. If there is you doing my role, me doing your role, that can cause confusion, because then we know we don't have we no longer have any direction to where we need to be going. Do you understand? That's why it's important that we have our role as men, you have your role as women. All right, read.
And have been heirs together of the grace of life.
But yet still we're heirs together, meaning, because remember, where two becomes one. It's no longer an individual. We both now, a man and a woman, becomes one. But there's still an order that man has to follow and the woman has to follow. Does that make sense?
Going back quickly, you see how it doesn't actually specify the attributes of the woman being weaker. Obviously, some people may take it as physically weaker, scientifically weaker. But can you see how, because there is no specific definition, people take it and turn it?
There is plenty of examples of definitions. I can show you, but because of time, I know. That's why I just touched on showing you the order of things. Now, when you go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, just to expound on what I said to you about the order, in everything there has to be order. If there's no order, there's going to be chaos. And that's what you find today. There's a lot of chaotic things going on where women have lost their role, men have lost their role. Men have become effeminate, no longer men. Women have become more masculine. That's a reverse role there. And we can agree because we have eyes to see, right? Read the order.
1 Corinthians 11 verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man.
So you have...
So that's fair.
Yeah. Well, read.
And the head of Christ is God.
So even Christ himself has a head. So you have God, man, woman. Do you understand? And then the children comes underneath. There's an order. If there is no order, there's going to be no structure there. There has to be order. And with any manual, anything that's created has a manual. And to fix anything that we have that's broken, we have to go back to the manual. And our communities are broken. That's why in the older generation, you could clearly see there is a structure in place where the woman and the man, they understood their role. Today we don't.
It's become toxic. I think it's become sour.
Give me an example. When you say it becomes toxic and sour.
I don't really know an example. I think that like now that the world has gone on, I feel like the definitions of like what it means to act like a man, what it means to act like a woman is like really starting to change. Like even I don't necessarily think I act like a man. I think I'm very girly, but like even things in like the way I dress, the way that like I have access, like either like physically, I can do that, I can do that, but like the world has changed.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Is where do we draw the line? Because if I feel like I'm going to get up and I'm going to start wearing dresses, are you going to say, what would you say to me?
Honestly, like, I wouldn't love it. I wouldn't be attracted to it as my partner because I am attracted to more masculine dressing features.
Right.
I think that humanity trumps religion. Like, if someone...
But that's the thing. It's not religion. Remember what I said before. It's a constitution. It's there to govern a people. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Just like this country has a constitution, how things are governed. If we go outside of that, we get either imprisonment or fine. Do you understand? That's the same thing with the Bible. That's why we believe it's not a universal book. When you read it from Genesis to Revelation, the people of the slave trade, this book was their book. When it got taken from them, they no longer had morality, structure, discipline. That's why Willie Lynch, his intention was he has to put the man against the woman. You know the Willie Lynch letter? Have you heard of that? It's a very good book. That's a very good book. Yeah. Please do. Willie Lynch letter.
Willie Lynch letter?
The making of a slave. That's what it's called. All right. Yeah. So there's an opportunity for you to get the audio, and it shows you that they understood they need to separate us from the book because the book is there to keep us in line. All right. And once he made the men against the woman and the woman against the men, the light skin against the dark skin, the tall against the short, the fat against the slim. That's what the book is expounding on. Yeah, by all means. No worries, sis. We appreciate your time and your questions.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, His word, His word, His word.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.